Boom Pow Zap, and I just want to start off with a different video here on how to build a bog enclosure for carnivorous plants. Now, I've been raising them for pretty much my entire adult life. It's longer than I like to admit. And one of the things that I constantly come back to is a lot of times the simplest is the easiest. I mean, you can have basically the substrate. You don't have to mix things. You don't have to figure out what soil goes best with what. You don't have to figure out. There's a lot of things you want to take the guesswork out of. And basically, I just want to make it simple. It's guaranteed to pretty much grow almost any kind of carnivorous plant. And it grows Venus flytraps fairly well. And basically what you need is some orchid moss, which is it's basically sphagnum, fine sphagnum, and it's got a lot of the weeds and a lot of the stems and stuff pulled out. So it's the quality, the premium grade orchid moss. It's about $5. Need some type of terrarium enclosure. A lot of aquariums work well. A lot of the reptile enclosures work well also. Now this particular one I picked up at it's probably PetSmart or somewhere for about $100. And another thing you'll need is distilled water or rainwater, something that doesn't have any kind of chemicals in it or minerals. Almost all of the carnivorous plants do not like that type of water. They want just pure water. Distilled or rain is the best. And the next thing you'll want is a plant light. This in particular is a coral light, which is a full spectrum light. It's new to me. Haven't tested out yet. And the way you'll know is if your plants do not get full spectrum color. The Venus flytraps don't have a bright red inside the trap itself. You'll know that you're probably going to need some kind of brighter light. So basically what I've done here, now you don't have to have a door on it. It can be just an aquarium. But this is pre-soaked sphagnum moss. It's all wet. And I'm going to have to add a little bit more to it. I'm probably going to put half this package in there and moisten it down, and then go ahead and plant the carnivorous plants inside. And a lot of times you don't even have to take them out of the pots or the substrate that's wrapped around the roots. You can just add it and stick it down in there, make a hole, put it down into the sphagnum. It works pretty well. Another thing I do, I like to get the sphagnum up to the top where if it were to overflow, it'll leak out. So it's not going to be underwater. Now, I have had aquariums and bog setups where when I put the water in, they would be underwater and they'd stay underwater for months. And it didn't hurt them. But, you like to look at them, you like to see them, you like them to be able to catch flies and stuff. So you don't actually want it to be that way. I've added a whole nother gallon. As you could see, the water's sitting in there. I don't know about all carnivorous plants, but I know from experience that Venus flytraps do not care if they're underwater. I mean, they will continue to grow. The only thing they can't do is eat. So you don't want them underwater all the time because then they won't be able to catch their prey. So if they are underwater, don't worry about it. Let it evaporate. As you've seen in previous videos, this was an online order, and they don't recommend you repotting them for, I can say this live in this for like 6-10 months. However, I don't want them in there for that long. It'll overgrow it, and it doesn't look good in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it out of this, and I'm going to put it right in the center of my enclosure. But I'm going to keep all this substrate in here. As you can see, they're using sphagnum too. So it's going to be the exact same substrate, but I'm not going to disturb the roots and cause any kind of problems with it. Won't give it a shock or anything. Now, typically plants this size, you will not have a problem moving them into a bog environment. Now, I know that they say the best thing you do is just take the top off of them and stick them out in the sun. Well, I live in North Florida. they burn up in the sun. No matter how well they're ready for the sun, you stick them in there, they'll turn gray, they'll turn black, they'll die down to the bulb, and you'll have to be regrowing them. They don't work very well in the sun. I've never had good experience with them in the sun. They've always overheated. Maybe in South Carolina they work great there, but not in North Florida so much. Plus it dries them out. It will dry them out quick. So I've always had best results with a terrarium. So what I've done is I took the top portion of them out of this, which doesn't have any roots going through. You'll be able to see the roots. They're usually white, or they're dark, and they connect to a white bulb. But I'm just taking it right up here. This complete sphagnum is what they're using too. I'm just going to drop it down in the middle over here as my centerpiece and fill it in as needed, so it sits up high enough to where it can be seen and where the leaves will grow out well. It can be a nice centerpiece. Now, one type of plant that you will get that are fairly frequent are the plants that you will have come in vitro. Basically what those are is they're baby cloned plants. They're in a sealed environment, and when you try and take them out, they have not formed the proper protection on their leaves, and they will definitely burn up in the regular air. So it's not recommended that you transfer those smaller plants like that from in vitro straight into a tank like this. I'll show you what I use for them. For those small plants that you use in vitro, the little gel packs, which are sealed, I just use one of these little display cases, fill it full of sphagnum, put the plant down in there. It seals in the moisture. It allows them to grow and I guess graduate to where it has the coverings on the leaves, the waxy coverings keep it from getting dehydrated. And you leave them there until they get to a certain size. Bam, then you can transplant them. This one is cross teeth. It's been growing in this container for probably about 2 years, and it outgrew all the other ones. But I mean, it looks really well from coming in vitro. Now, usually you'll get like 20 little plants in vitro, and half of them will die. It's really difficult to keep them all alive. But I didn't need to keep them all alive. I got this one big one out of it, and that was great. This one is a wacky trap. It's very slow to grow. I got the same time as that one right there. The middle, or not the middle one, but the one on the side, the cross teeth. Very slow, and the reason is the traps don't form very well, and they're not able to catch and get nutrients. I did attempt to take it out of this prior to, and it had like 2 or 3 other ones in here. And when I took them out too soon, they did not do well. So I had to put them back into the little sealed environment for them. And now this will be a little test for them when I take it into the terrarium. Well, here I have it set up. It's finished for now anyway. I just have to let it grow in. I have the light on it. And I have my other bogs. This right here is healing a nep pitcher plant. This back here is a lot of my regular plants. I took some of the other ones out to put into the new one. As you can see, I got sundews and pitchers, a lot of Venus flytraps. This is another idea I found out works fairly well. I've got a nep in a bowl. Down at the bottom I have a little mini bog with baby flytraps in it. And as you can see, there's no lack of water in there, and they grow really well in that. It's just, the top aquarium or the top terrarium keeps all the moisture in the bottom one. So if you like these ideas, like, subscribe, comment, and share. If you don't, you can still comment and share. If something that I should be doing better, let me know about it. I've been doing this probably for 30 years, and these are just regular sphagnum. Has really been overall, the sphagnum has been some of the better functioning substrate that I've had. It works overwhelmingly with almost every kind of carnivorous plant that I've wanted to look after. But like I said, like, subscribe, comment, and share. This is an easy way to do it. I'm sorry, one last side note. If you get a setup and these little traps don't turn red in the middle, then your light is not bright enough for them. So you need to get you another full spectrum light that is brighter, more wattage, and that will make them turn all kinds of colors and be beautiful. They will love it too. Just make sure it doesn't dry them out.